This video will be a rant. If you don't want to hear me complain, then click off the video. That being said, this weapon f***ing blows. I've heard people complain about the swing speed, I've heard people complain about the multiple crits, I've even heard people complain that the first Fist legendary got was quote unquote trash while somehow forgetting that the LFT ever existed. But the real problem is none of that. The real problem that I haven't heard anyone talking about is the obtainment. This NPC, quest, thing, whatever you want to call it, is god awful, and I will not tolerate any other answer. Farming for this weapon was probably one of the most miserable experiences I've had playing Deepwokens ever. I spent around 18 hours since it came out. Yes, I know, I'm chronically online. Just mindlessly walking back and forth between event spawn locations. And after spending all of that time, I never even got the weapon. Thankfully, I have a very kind fan base, and I found someone willing to trade for it, and then 10 minutes later, I found the NPC on my own. So anyways, let's go over exactly why I hate this quest. Number 1. Lack of anything to do. This weapon suffers from the same problem as the Deep Spindle. There is no possible way to get this NPC to spawn quicker. There isn't a quest to follow, there isn't a boss to fight, there is absolutely nothing. Your best bet is to walk around Starswept with rhythm and hope to God that he spawns, with nothing to do in between. I cannot think of any other legendary weapon besides the Deep Spindle again, that doesn't have you doing anything in particular to get the weapon. Pleaxte's Inferno and the Curse Winner had me jumping in my seat, excited, expecting to see more like it, and then we got this. Listen, I get it. Game development is hard. You guys are updating the game weekly, which is an insane task to do. But after multiple critics come over, I know you guys are listening to Eclipse, you guys are updating the game with new stuff like the Wormward Lantern, right? That was something that Eclipse suggested. Why are you guys making the game more tedious? I don't understand. What's going on within the dev team? Anyways, that brings us to our next section. Number 2, Gale. The worst part about this weapon that I cannot wrap my mind around, for this extremely rare event, in my case, to even spawn, you need to be on a build that has uncapped Gale. Which, huh? You guys made the Deep Spindle, which had the same problem of requiring Shadowcast, and it was fixed by giving us Shadow Flight. This decision was made less than a month ago. How does this problem happen again? Regardless, okay. Say that you are in a build with uncapped Gale. That means you are high enough power to either solo a boss or get carried, which means that you are likely around power 16 to 19, which is essentially the end of your build. So are you expected to literally do nothing while waiting for this guy to spawn? You guys couldn't have at least added some NPC you can talk to that initiates the boss so I don't have to have uncapped Gale to have a chance to spawn on you? Progging a build while waiting for him to spawn would ease the boredom at least a little bit, right? And finally, number 3, the boss. This is lazy. This thing, whatever it is, it's lazy. I know, ironic, coming from me, right? But this is beyond half-assed. He jumps you, deals about 1% with his mantras, he falls over and dies, right? He doesn't say anything. There isn't even a reason for him to attack you. He just appears out of thin air. You know, they might as well just have a notification on the bottom right of your screen that says, "You got a Wraith Claw!" And I've been done with it. That's it. That's literally all I have to say about the boss. There's nothing else to talk about. Concluding thoughts, the weapon is okay. It's pretty fun. Quest sucks. Sorry there hasn't been a video in a while. I just came from vacation and I've been really sick actually. And so I've just been laying in bed all day. So hopefully I get better soon. And anyways, here's however many minutes of chime footage until I hit 8 minutes. So thank you to my my members as always, and I'll see you later. Bro, get me out of this shit.